strawberry elephant has been taking the world of Italian Brainrot by storm, which is why I decided to put it into hardcore Minecraft. Now, for the next 100 days, I'll be surviving as the strawberry elephant, using a variety of my Brainrot powers, all while growing into bigger and stronger forms. Will I be able to stop the Yin Yang Elephant from destroying the world, or will I be left to rot? It was time to find out, as I spawned in on a conveyor belt as a baby strawberry elephant. Waiting on the other side were my parents, along with a variety of other Brainrot mobs.
Welcome to the world, my son. We can't wait to show you this chaotic and exciting world.
Suddenly, the ground trembled under our feet as the machine that created me began to manufacture something else. It spat out another mob, this time a terrifying Yin Yang Elephant.
Oh, what's going on? What is that?
Finally, I'm free at last. Now I can bring balance to this dreaded world.
The elephant unleashed his power, eliminating the surrounding Brainrot creatures like nothing. The survivors ran in panic as he began his attack.
What are you doing? This is what you call balance?
That's right. And with the power of my 6 gemstones, you won't escape my divine punishment.
He sent out another attack, striking down my parents. Mom! Dad! No!
So long, you disgusting brainrot creatures.
The Yin Yang Elephant prepared to send out his finishing blow, but something came over me. I couldn't let him destroy everything. I ran in with what little strength I had and crashed into him, causing his 6 or 7 gemstones to scatter all over the overworld.
You fool! You'll pay for intervening with my plans.
The Yin Yang Elephant charged towards me in rage, forced me to run for my life. On day 2, I was being chased through the overworld by the Yin Yang Elephant. He used his attacks on me, trying to stop me in my tracks, but thanks to my small size, I was able to evade him.
You can't run forever.
One of his stray laser attacks smashed into a nearby structure, revealing a secret on the other side. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a good look. I had to keep moving. Did you see that? There are loads of other secrets hidden throughout the video. Try to find them all. Soon, I found myself inside of a desert biome with the Yin Yang Elephant still hot on my trail. Where am I supposed to go? There's nowhere to hide!
Over here, little one.
I turned to find La calling for me from the entrance of a cave.
I can help you hide, but you must come quickly. Hurry!
I quickly ran into the hiding spot with Li just before the Yin Yang Elephant stampeded into the area.
There's nowhere to hide. I'll find you.
The elephant continued deeper into the desert, allowing me to avoid him for now.
He'll find us soon. Come with me if you want to stay hidden.
I followed La deeper into the cave, unsure of what awaited us in the darkness. On day 3, we arrived at another point inside the cave where we could hide for now. What's going on? What does the Yin Yang Elephant want?
I admit I don't know. He snapped away my family and then this gemstone fell from the sky.
Li showed me the gem, but I instantly knew I had seen it before. It's one of the gemstones the Yin Yang Elephant was using. I grabbed the stone and suddenly power surged through my body. I grew bigger in size, more strawberry seeds, sprouted a pair of tusks, a larger stem on my head, and gained even more strength than I had before. I was now an adult strawberry elephant with 10 hearts and new powers.
Whoa, you can use its power? Maybe you're the one who can stop him.
You're right. If I can just find the remaining 5 gemstones, I might have enough power to win. Just then, we heard an explosion outside and rushed to find out what it was. When we exited the cave, we found a Yin Yang Bombardiro crocodile flying overhead.
Finally, I found you, traitors! Now I'll make you pay!
Traitors? What are you talking about?
Silence! I don't have time to explain myself to the likes of you!
It was clear we couldn't resolve this with words, and we braced ourselves for battle. On days 4 through 7, Li and I did our best to avoid Bombardiro's explosives as they rained down over us. I tried to fight back with my new strawberry seed attacks, shooting back at him from the ground despite not being able to fly myself.
You're tough, but I won't let your kind defeat me.
Determined to finish me off, Bombardiro flew back to fire a missile from afar. Luckily, I managed to land a hit on one of his wings, sending him crashing into the ground.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go find out. You stay here. I ran over towards the wreckage to find Bombardiro Crocodillo on the ground. What was that for? We're on the same side.
Not anymore. The Yin Yang Elephant has shown me the truth.
No, you're both wrong. We only want peace. He's a murderer. Suddenly, the ground trembled under us as the Yin Yang Elephant himself emerged before us.
I see you found one of my lost gemstones, Strawberry Elephant. Bombardiro, let me help you get that back for me.
The massive elephant used his dark powers to corrupt Bombardiro even more, and his body grew into an even larger yin-yang monster. Bombardiro?
Hand over the gemstone.
The Bombardiro I knew was gone. I braced myself as he attacked. On days 8 through 10, thanks to his power-up, Bombardiro was able to take back to the skies, using his new sword projectile attack to overpower me.
You won't stand a chance now, little Strawberry.
Not good! Lee, you need to get us out of here!
You ain't gotta tell me twice. Good luck, kid.
Lee ran from the area, and I tried my best to fend off the upgraded beast. But it was no use. I just wasn't strong enough, and I was beginning to lose the battle.
My master will have his gemstone. Now, die!
The Croc sent out a powerful laser attack, but luckily I was able to dodge it just in time. I'm not gonna be able to tank a blast like that. I have to run!
After him, my pet.
Yes, master.
I was chased through the desert as the Yin Yang Bombardiro flew after me in hot pursuit. I knew I wouldn't last much longer, but I soon spotted trees in the distance, giving me an idea. Wait, I'm a Strawberry Elephant! This is perfect! I used my powers to sprout up a portion of the plant life around me to use as camouflage. The Yin Yang Bombardiro flew over, and I managed to hide from him for now. He's stronger than I thought. I need to get the next gemstone if I want to defeat him. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I spotted another Brainrot mob poking its head out within the trees. Oh, hey there. Are you friendly?
Attack the intruder!
Without warning, various other fruity Brainrot mobs came out from the trees to ambush me. On days 11 through 14, I was fighting off the group of fruit Brainrot mobs as they were relentless with their attacks. Please, wait! I'm a victim like you guys. I don't want to hurt you.
And how do we know we can trust you? You brought that Yin Yang Crocodilo to our home. You probably wanted to cause even more destruction.
No, I don't. And I'll prove it to you. Using my Strawberry Elephant powers, I flourished their entire garden home with new plant life. The withered land was now lush, just as it had been before the Yin Yang Elephant's reign.
It's amazing. He reversed all the damage in a single move.
All right then. What do you want?
Have you seen any gemstones around here? I need to put a stop to the Yin Yang Elephant.
Oh, I have. Here, take this.
Orangatini Ananasini handed me a map, giving me a lead to the next gem. Perfect. Thank you all so much. I left the Brainrot fruit mobs behind and followed the map to soon arrive at the shore of a beach. However, the gemstone I was promised was nowhere to be found. I don't see a gemstone anywhere.
Did you say gemstone?
Suddenly, Tralalero Tralala emerged from the water before me.
I saw one of them land in the ocean. I can help a land dweller like you get it, though.
I would be careful who you help.
Before we could begin our search, the Yin Yang Elephant stepped out before us. He used his evil powers to strike Tralalero, corrupting him into a Yin Yang monster. Tralalero?
Get him, my pawn.
The Yin Yang Elephant left the area, and I braced myself as the Yin Yang Tralalero charged towards me. On days 15 through 17, I unleashed my attacks to defend myself from the corrupted land shark. He unleashed his newly empowered brain-rotting attacks on me. I tried to fight back with my own abilities, but he dove into the sands below, stalking me like a predator. I struck the sands with my bullet seeds, but it was ineffective. He emerged from below, and his strength outmatched my own. Soon, I found myself vulnerable.
It's over for you.
Just as I thought I was done for, Tung Tung Sahur jumped into the fray, smashing Yin Yang Tralalero with a bat swing attack.
Follow me, quickly!
We took our chance to escape the corrupted shark and found a place to hide for now.
Looks like both the sky and the seas are firmly in control of the Yin Yang Elephant now.
If only I had more gemstones, I would maybe stand a chance.
Wait! You must be the mob that can hone the power of the gemstones then. Come with me.
I followed Tung Tung Sahur out of the hiding spot into the remains of a village that had been destroyed by something powerful. What is this place?
It used to be my home, but the Yin Yang Elephant left it in ruin. That being said, it's the perfect place to hide something important.
Tung Tung Sahur led me to one of the buildings and opened the entrance, revealing the next gemstone inside. There it is! Our last hope to make a stand! Suddenly, attacks fell down from the sky above us. We looked up and discovered that Yin Yang Bombardiro was flying overhead.
Nowhere to run now.
On days 18 through 21, we were about to get leveled by the corrupted Crocodile, but luckily I had just what I needed to give us an edge. It's time that you tasted my true power. I ran into the building and grabbed the next gemstone, causing myself to transform. I grew even bigger in size, sprouted a massive flower on my back with lashing vines and strawberry bombs that exploded out of it. I was now more powerful with 5 more hearts and new abilities.
That new form won't stop me. I'll crush you.
Without a moment to waste, he flew into battle, but I was ready to unleash my new skills. Thanks to the power of the gemstone, I was able to keep the croc at bay using my strawberry laser, matching us in strength. We were neck and neck. I just need an opening and I can win this.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Tung Tung Sahur came to my aid, flailing his bat around to get Yin Yang Bombardiro's attention.
Hey, Oreo Man, over here! You get your pilot's license from a cereal box or something?
Why, you little...
He then turned his back to me and began firing at Tung Tung, giving me the opening I needed.
Do it now, Strawberry!
I took my chance to strike him down using my new powers, sending him to the ground. The corrupted Brainrot mob reverted back to his normal self and smaller size.
What happened to me?
The Yin Yang Elephant corrupted you, but thanks to the power of the gemstone, I was able to bring you back.
That pest has hurt me for the last time. Where are the other stones? I'll help you find them.
The next one is in the ocean, but I'll have to get past Tralalero Tralala if I want to reach it.
Let me train you in the art of the Bombardiro Crocodilo. With my training and your new upgrade, I'm sure you'll be able to one-up him.
All right, you're on. On days 22 through 25, Bombardiro Crocodilo took me to his training grounds. Whoa, you weren't kidding. This is intense.
Of course I wasn't. You think you're gonna get strong enough to stop the Yin Yang Elephant by standing around?
No, I mean, no sir.
Good. Then let's get to work.
The first training exercise began as Bombardiro Crocodilo positioned himself overhead.
You need to build up your speed. Dodge my attacks.
He began to shower explosives onto me. I did my best to evade them, but my large size made me an easy target.
Come on, you can do better than that.
I just need to up my defense. I changed my approach, using my powers to make a shield of plants over me. When I was done, I was protected by my lush cover.
Not bad. Time to move on to the next test.
The next test began as I was taken over to an area with flying targets.
Let's improve that accuracy of yours. Strike down the targets in the sky.
I took aim and fired off projectiles, hitting the targets one by one. Soon, they were all cleared away.
I think you're ready for the final test.
What's it gonna be? Before he could answer, the Yin Yang Tralalero Tralala entered the area.
I see what you're both trying to do. You're not getting any stronger. Well, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but it looks like the final test is here. Go get him.
What? Okay, I'll try. I ran down the mountain and lunged forward towards the Tralalero threat. On days 26 through 28, I clashed with a Yin Yang Tralalero using everything I had learned to my advantage. He came after me with his laser attack, forcing me to use my own laser to fend him off. Luckily, my training had left me prepared for battle. Tralalero dug into the ground to hide and prepared his surprise attack on me, digging into my strawberry skin with his razor-sharp teeth. I continued to use my seed missiles and strawberry bombs to fight back.
You're light on your feet, but you're not strong enough to stop me.
Suddenly, Tralalero hit me with a supercharged laser attack, overpowering me. It was no use. I needed another gemstone if I wanted to win.
Hurry! Lure him over here. I can help.
On it! I lured the Yin Yang Brainrot towards Bombardiro Crocodilo, and suddenly the floor collapsed under his feet. He had fallen into a trap.
What the? This won't hold me forever.
Was that always there?
You can never be too prepared. I'll make sure he doesn't escape. You go get that gemstone while you still can.
Thanks, I'll be back.
Hey, come on, Bombardiro. Let me out, man. We're friends, right? You won't fool me. I can see you're under the control of the Yin Yang Elephant. Nah, I was just joking around. This isn't the Yin Yang's doing, it's just a new paint job. Huh? Really? Well, then what about your razor-sharp teeth and giant laser on your back? That doesn't seem like you at all. Oh, that? They're just props, man. Totally harmless. Just help me out of this hole and we can chat about how to stop that crazy Yin Yang Elephant. That's what you want, right? I don't know. Strawberry Elephant would be pretty upset if I let you out. Oh, come on! Nice try, but you're staying down there until the Strawberry Elephant returns. You won't convince me otherwise. What the?
On days 29 through 32, I arrived at the ocean and began my search for the next gemstone. It's gotta be somewhere out there. I better start looking. I dove into the water and began to swim through the ocean in search of the gemstone. I swam for a while until I spotted an island in the distance. I made it to the shore where Chef Cabradabrica was cooking up a storm while Burbaloni Luliloni sat watching. Excuse me, have you seen a gemstone around here?
Gemstones? You must be referring to my newest secret ingredient.
Chef Cabracadabra showed me his ingredients, and sure enough, the gemstone was sitting in the stash.
Stunning, isn't it?
Actually, I need that to save the world.
No, you can't have it!
Come on! I bet it isn't even edible.
Fine, beat me in a cook-off, and maybe I'll consider it.
You're on. The cook-off began, and we got to work trying to make the best dish we could manage. I'm a strawberry elephant after all, so I should make something sweet. I baked up a strawberry cheesecake, using the finest ingredients I could grow. Meanwhile, Chef Cabracadabra was hard at work making a sushi dish. Isn't that a bit weird because you're a crab?
Silence! Let me cook!
Soon, our time was up, and the two of us presented our dishes to the judge.
I present to you perfection on a plate.
Not too shabby.
I whipped up this cake. I hope you like it.
This is amazing! The winner is the Strawberry Elephant!
What? This is an outrage! If you're going to judge wrong, then I'll make sure you pay!
Suddenly, Chef Cabracadabra ran for the gem, causing his form to mutate into a terrifying monster form. His claws were huge and looked even tougher than ever. He then looked towards the judge and used his new strength to strike him down in a single blow. What the heck? How did you turn into a lobster? Aren't you a crab?
You ask too many questions. I'm destroying you next.
I braced myself as the mutant Brainrot came after me with his razor-sharp claws. On days 33 through 35, I was battling it out against the mutated chef. He used his claw attacks and overwhelming strength to try and strike me down. But I fought back with my new powers, trying to keep him at bay. You're such a sore loser, dude!
Silence!
The chef came after me with his lobster spike blasts, so I retaliated with my strawberry sea projectile to deal the same damage back to him. The threat was becoming enraged and charged after me, but I was able to dodge, causing him to collide with a campfire instead.
Ah! It burns!
Don't play with fire, you jerk! I took my chance to land the finishing blow, defeating the monster once and for all. Upon his death, he dropped the next gemstone I needed. I'll be taking that. I took the stone, causing power to surge through my body. I grew bigger in size, gained 5 hearts, and even more incredible powers. Suddenly, I noticed a flare fly up in the sky from land. Someone was sending an SOS signal. Wait, that's where Bombardiro is! He's in trouble! I followed the call, determined to save my friend at any cost. On days 36 through 39, I followed the SOS call to find Bombardiro cornered by Yin Yang Trollolero.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. He escaped.
I can see that. Were you supposed to be watching him?
He tricked me while you were gone, I swear. Nice try, but you're staying down there until the Strawberry Elephant returns. You won't convince me otherwise. What the? Just help me!
I used a strawberry seed attack to get Trollolero's attention.
There you are, Strawberry Elephant. Prepare to face my wrath.
He charged towards me instead, But luckily, I had the power of the third gemstone by my side now. He came after me with his laser shark attacks while I fought back with my new strawberry bomb abilities. As I fought to protect my friend, I spotted a king, but I wasn't able to get a good look at it. Did you see that?
I did.
Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to find the secret.
So, are we good to continue?
Oh, yeah, for sure. 3, 2, 1, go! Trollalero tried to get the upper hand, but I managed to turn the tables, hitting him with a strawberry laser attack that reverted him back to his normal self.
Ow! My head! What happened? Did I cause all of this destruction?
Yeah, but it's not your fault. The Yin Yang Elephant corrupted you.
I'm sorry. His power is getting out of control.
Do you know where we can find the next 3 gemstones so I can stop him?
I think I know some other brainrot mobs who can help. Take this.
Trollalero handed me a map to help me towards my next objective.
I would hurry, though. I'm not sure if the Yin Yang Elephant is already after them.
Thanks. I promise I'll stop him before it's too late. With my new lead in hand, I set off. On days 40 through 43, I arrived at the location on the map to find myself backstage at a brainrot circus. Whoa, there are so many different brainrots here. One of them has to help me. Just then, I spotted the next gemstone sealed up inside of a glass case. Oh my gosh, there it is! I went to grab the stone until I spotted the ringleader, Vaca Saturno Saturnita, standing at the tent exit.
You there? What do you want? Can't you see we're busy preparing for the show?
I need that gemstone. The fate of the world depends on it.
Maybe for you, but the fate of my world depends on this show going well.
We turned towards the source of the screaming to find Ballerina Cappuccina had injured herself during practice.
My star! Are you okay?
I think so, but I twisted my ankle. I can't dance like this.
No! My show is ruined!
I can fill in for her. I mean, I am an elephant after all.
That's actually not a bad idea. You fit right in.
But if I do, you have to hand over that gemstone.
The show must go on. Fine, you have yourself a deal. Now, places please, chop chop!
On days 44 through 46, I was about to go up on stage for my performance as the audience waited for me in anticipation. That's a lot of brain rots. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know, but you better not mess this up. My entire reputation is on the line.
Don't worry, I got this. Vaca Saturno entered center stage and greeted the crowd.
Welcome to the show! Introducing our newest act, the Strawberry Elephant!
I entered the spotlight next, ready to begin my performance. All right, here goes nothing. Using my powers, I sprouted strawberry bombs out of my flower. Turns out I'd wowed the audience with my incredible display. When they saw my act, this caused them to erupt in cheers. Some literally. For my next act, I wanted to use my size to my advantage and really shake things up. I jumped as high as I could and stomped into the ground with my strength to shake the entire circus. The crowd erupted in excitement once again, giving me the confidence I needed to prepare my final performance. For my final performance, I needed a real showstopper if I wanted to get the gemstone I needed. I took a step back and used my plant-growing power to manifest a giant strawberry in front of the whole crowd. I then used my strawberry laser on the fruit to make it completely disappear. My act was a smash hit as the crowd cheered for my performance. Well, that wasn't so bad.
Are you kidding? They love it!
I mean, I guess it was alright. Thanks.
Don't be so modest, kid. You're a natural. You should think about becoming a professional performer. Oh, we could make oodles of dollars.
I'd love to, but that's not really my mission right now. With the Yin Yang Elephant on the loose, this place might not make it if he arrives.
Yin Yang, huh? That sounds like a problem for my business. I'll help in any way I can. What do you need?
Great. Well, first things first, I'm gonna need that gemstone. With it, I'll get even stronger and inch my way closer to defeating the Yin Yang Elephant.
Oh, of course. Where did I put that thing? I must have left it in the case outside.
Suddenly, one of the circus members ran out in a panic. Fire! I turned to find that someone had set the backstage on fire. Everyone, evacuate! I'll get to the bottom of this. I hurried backstage, determined to put a stop to whatever was going on. On days 47 through 50, I arrived at the source of the fires to find the Omega Brainrot was attacking the circus. What's going on here?
I'm making these fools pay for humiliating me.
What? Just then, Vaca Saturno intervened.
This clown again? I told him to leave. We don't want you as part of our act.
Wait, all of this is just because he couldn't join the circus?
He wasn't cut out for it.
I'll prove you all wrong. I'm the best Brainrot there is.
The Omega Brainrot lunged at me to attack Vaca Saturno, but I intervened to protect him.
Out of my way.
The Omega changed his target to me instead and came after me with everything he had. I fought back the best I could, but his beams were powerful against my plant abilities. We were neck and neck until suddenly a dark portal appeared right behind the Omega.
What the?
Oh no! This must be the Yin Yang Elephant's doing! I tried to save him, but I was too late. The portal mutated the Omega Brainrot, draining him of his color and turning him into a Yin Yang monster. On days 51 through 54, the Yin Yang Omega Brainrot came after me with his upgraded power. I tried to fight him back, but it was clear, thanks to the power of the Yin Yang Elephant, he was too strong.
You will fall to the power of the Yin Yang Elephant.
He blasted his new Yin Yang laser onto me, causing me to collide with the gemstone case, breaking it free. Luckily, this was my chance to get the power boost I was missing. That's it! I'm ending this now! I grabbed the gemstone, transforming into an even stronger state than before. I gained more hearts and even more incredible powers. I tried to use my new strength to defeat the Omega Brainrot, but he was too fast for me to land a clean hit. Come on! Hold still!
Hang on, I can help!
Ballerina Cappuccina stepped forward, putting on some calming music to the Omega's attention as she performed a calming dance.
Wow, I'm feeling sleepy.
The Omega stopped in his tracks, allowing me to land the hit I needed that reverted him back to normal.
You pest! You almost destroyed my circus!
I just wanted to be a part of the act.
Well, you did have some pretty cool moves back there. Oh, maybe I could take you on as an apprentice.
Oh my gosh, yes, I won't let you down.
Huh, I guess it all worked out in the end.
Everything is still on fire, though.
Suddenly, a new portal opened up before me as the Yin Yang Elephant entered the area.
I thought I sensed a lot of chaotic energy here.
On days 55 through 57, I was confronted by my archenemy. What do you want?
I'm here to claim what is rightfully mine. Hand over those gemstones.
In your dreams. I'm never letting you go through with your crazy plans.
Then I'll just destroy every last creature in this circus.
The Yin Yang Elephant used his powers to strike down the Omega Brainrot in a single blow.
No! My apprentice!
Stand aside. The rest of them are next.
Wait! They have nothing to do with this. Leave them alone.
Or what? You aren't strong enough to stop me.
I know. That's why I'll go with you.
What? Oh, no, you can't do that!
I have to if it'll protect everyone else here.
Oh, the first wise thing you've said in days. Very well. You'll be my prisoner.
The Yin Yang Elephant opened another portal to take me to an unknown location. On days 58 through 61, I appeared inside of a cage with a massive device pointed straight at me. Standing next to it was the Yin Yang Elephant. What is that thing?
It's something special I've been working on just for you. I'll be taking the power of those gemstones back.
Why are you doing this anyways? You're a brainrot mob too. Why do you want to destroy all of them?
Because I desire balance. Something this world will never achieve as long as chaotic creatures like you are roaming around.
What do you mean?
Brainrot mobs are unpredictable for better or worse. If I shape the world to my vision, then things will be perfect. Not too much good or bad. Just right. Peaceful.
But if you do that, then where's the creativity? Where's the individuality?
All of that trash? I don't care.
No, it's not. It's what makes the world exciting, even if it doesn't fit your image of perfect.
I've had enough of this conversation. You're at the mercy of me now.
He used his powers to activate the device, causing it to begin charging up.
When this device is done charging, you will be eliminated and the gemstones will be mine. So long.
I watched as the Yin Yang Elephant left through another portal. I was now on a timer to get out of here before I was vaporized. On days 62 through 64, I begin to try and make my grand escape. Here goes nothing! I used my strawberry elephant powers to try and break down the bars, but they were too strong. The Yin Yang Elephant had made the cage escape-proof. Wait, I'm one with the earth. I'm approaching this all wrong. Instead of focusing on the cage from the inside, I used my powers to grow vines from the outside. They grew up the size of the bars of my prison, surrounding my entire cage. Come on, just a little more! Finally, the prison bars collapsed under the pressure and I managed to set myself free. I hopped out of the way, dodging the device's laser right before getting vaporized. That was cutting it too close. Wait, what's that? When I escaped the cage, I noticed a map lying on the ground and picked it up. It was called Liri Li Lari La. Did the Yin Yang Elephant drop this? They must have captured Liri Li Lari La. I need to go help him. I followed my new lead to the Badlands biome, where sure enough, I found Liri Li Lari La trapped inside of a cage like I was. Are you okay? I came to help.
Oh no! Run! This is a trap!
What? Before I had a chance to react, a giant insect flew into the area. It turns out I had walked right into the nest and he was hungry for some sweet strawberry fruit. On days 65 through 67, I was defending myself against the insect as he tried to eat me alive. Leave me alone! I can't help that I'm sweet and delicious! The mosquito monster ignored my pleas and continued firing down its overwhelming attacks. I used my strawberry attacks to try and strike the insect down, but their exoskeleton and armor was tough. They overpowered me with their blood slashes. I was losing this battle. Come on! You're a bug! Why can't I squash you?
Maybe you're going about this all wrong. Try to lure them away.
Wait a sec. You're a genius! I used my powers to grow a strawberry to get the insect's attention away from me. The bug turned towards it and flew away, taking the bait. I finally had a chance to free my friend. I better get Liri Li out of here before he finishes eating it. I used my abilities to break Liri Li free from his cage. Together, we escaped the area before the bug was finished with his feast. On days 68 through 72, Liri Li Lari La and I managed to find a place to regroup that was safe from the clutches of the insect monster.
Thanks for the help back there.
I couldn't have done it without you. Still, what was all that about?
The Yin Yang Elephant wanted to have me eliminated too, so he locked me up to get eaten by that bug monster.
Okay, I know why he wants me gone, but why you?
I know where the 5th gemstone is. I'm a threat to his entire operation.
Really? Well, I just so happen to be looking for the gemstone myself.
Well, the least I could do is help you after you went through the trouble of saving me. Take this.
Liri Li handed me a map, which I took for safekeeping.
The gemstone is locked there, but you're going to need to use all of your power and wit if you want to get it before the Yin Yang Elephant does.
Don't worry, if anyone's up for this challenge, it's me. I'll bring individuality back to our world and remind everyone that Brainrot elephant mobs can be good too.
I know I can count on you. Good luck.
With no other time to waste, I set off, determined to find the remaining gems as fast as I could. On days 73 through 75, I arrived at the location on the map and found the 5th gemstone locked behind a puzzle. I see what Liri Li Lari La meant now by wit. Maybe I can brute force it. I tried the easy way out, using my powers to break open the cage that held the gemstone. Unfortunately for me, it didn't budge. Alright, looks like I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. I looked over my surroundings and noticed that there were different colored pedestals along with signs that stated a riddle. If you want the gemstone to flourish, use your powers to nourish. What is that supposed to mean? I thought about it for a moment when suddenly the answer clicked. If it's flourishing this sign once, it's flourishing it'll get. Using my powers, I grew an assortment of different plants to their full maturity. Alright, tomato, wheat, carrot, and cabbage. Time to put these to use. I placed each plant on the pedestal that matched their color. Once I was done, the 5th gemstone was finally revealed to me. Nice! The stone is mine!
Not so fast.
Suddenly, a Yin Yang corrupted Berber Patapin arrived to stop me. Looks like the Yin Yang Elephant sent backup. Time to show him who the stronger Brainrot really is. On days 76 through 79, I clashed with the corrupted Berber Patapin. He used his plant attacks on me, forcing me to fight back with fruit attacks of my own. But in his Yin Yang form, he was tough. He summoned roots from the ground, striking me from below. I used all my powers, but to no avail. I need to catch him off guard so I can grab the stone. But how? I used the food I had placed on the pedestals and got an idea. Food fight! I grabbed the plants I had planted, ate them, and then regurgitated them to be thrown at the monster, causing him to step back in shock as they splattered onto his face.
Oh, gross!
I bought myself just enough time to grab the gemstone, infusing myself with even more power. I grew larger in size and gained 5 more hearts. Berber Patapim charged at me, but I was ready to fight back. The gem had also given me a new power, which I unleashed, shrinking him back down into its original form.
Oh my, that nasty elephant got to me, did he?
Yeah, but don't worry, you're back to normal now.
Thank you for your help.
Of course, but how did you get all mixed up in this situation too?
The Yin Yang Elephant has been trying to create an army to stop anyone in his way. That is why he set up this trap here, to try and lure anyone wanting to find the gemstones.
So there are others wanting to stop him?
Yes, like Bombardiro Crocodilo, Tralalero Tralala, and myself. But he has been able to take control of us before we could do anything. You seem to be the only one that can escape him.
I wonder why you and the others have been so easily bested by him.
Well, I wouldn't say easily. I put up a good fight.
I'm sure you did.
Anyway, I think it has something to do with your vegetation powers. They must be the key to defeating him. It's up to you. The fate of the Brainrot world depends on you taking out our biggest threat.
That's a lot of weight on my shoulders.
If there is anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Actually, I could use your help with a task.
And what's that?
Well, a task is a piece of work that needs to be done.
I know what a task is. What do you need me to do?
Can you find all the other Brainrot creatures that I've helped so far and gather them all together? Let me remember who that was. I then thought back to some of my friends that I had helped. I took my chance to strike him down using my new powers, sending him to the ground. The corrupted Brainrot mob reverted back to his normal self and smaller size.
What happened to me?
The Yin Yang Elephant corrupted you, but thanks to the power of the gemstone, I was able to bring you back. Tralalero tried to get the upper hand, but I managed to turn the tables, hitting him with a strawberry laser attack that reverted him back to his normal self.
I'm sorry. His power is getting out of control.
Hang on, I can help!
Ballerina Cappuccina stepped forward, putting on some calming music to the Omega's attention as she performed a calming dance.
Well, I'm feeling sleepy.
The Omega stopped in his tracks, allowing me to land the hit I needed that reverted him back to normal. That's right! I saved Bombardiro Crocodilo and Tralalero Tralala, along with some others. They'll know.
You can count on me.
Good. Bring everyone to the fields next to the cherry blossoms. There we can all discuss how we can defeat the Yin Yang Elephant.
Good thinking. I'll see you soon.
Just then, I spotted Garam running by in the distance. What the?
I've never seen him in such a hurry. I wonder what's wrong.
I'm gonna go find out. I pursued the runaway Brainrot, determined to see what was troubling him. On days 80 through 83, I followed Garam Maran until he led me to a daycare full of baby Brainrot mobs. What is this place?
Oh, thank goodness you're here. These babies need tending to.
And what do you want me to do about it?
Just watch them. I need a break. Good luck.
Hey, wait! Garam Maran ran off before I had a chance to stop him, leaving me alone with the baby Brainrots. Well, I guess I just have to watch over these little ones. Maybe there's a clue to the next gemstone around here.
Hey, do you want to play hide and seek?
Sure, little guy.
You heard him! Scatter!
Suddenly, all of the babies ran off until the daycare was completely empty. They were all hidden. That's not what I had in mind. I better get seeking before they cause trouble. I began to seek out each baby Brainrot one by one. I managed to find Tung Tung Sahur first next to the basketball court.
Oh shoot, I thought that was a good spot.
Next, I managed to find Bombardiro high up in a tree. Luckily, I was able to get him down.
You weren't supposed to find me. You can't fly.
I don't need to. I'm the strawberry elephant. I continued my search for the others, rounding them up one by one and putting them into a playpen to stay put. Did you see that Easter egg? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to spot the secret. Alright, that should be everyone.
Where's Tralalero?
I looked around in a panic and realized that the baby land shark was wandering straight into the forest. Wait! Get back here! I chased after him, hoping to catch him before he got lost. On days 84 through 86, I searched for the runaway Tralalero inside of the woods. Come out, little guy! You need to go back to the daycare with your friends! Suddenly, I spotted him on the other side of a lava-filled terrain, hopping around without a care. What the? How did you get over there? I platformed over the lava, using floating rocks as a means to reach Tralalero. However, they weren't strong enough to hold my elephant weight. The platforms collapsed under me, forcing me to pick up the pace. Come on, I'm almost there! After some close calls, I managed to reach the other side and capture the runaway land shark. Gotcha! What made you come out here?
Shiny, shiny!
I looked where Tralalero was pointing to find the final gemstone standing before us. Wait, you led me to the final piece I was looking for. I can stop the Yin Yang Elephant.
Yay!
Not so fast.
Before I had a chance to claim the stone, the Yin Yang Elephant passed through a portal in front of us to stop me. On days 87 through 89, I was face to face with the Yin Yang Elephant. Stand aside. This gemstone belongs to me.
I think you've forgotten who had all 6 to begin with.
And I think you're forgetting who knocked them out in front of you in the first place. How did that happen again? I thought back to when I first met the Yin Yang Elephant. The Yin Yang Elephant prepared to send out his finishing blow, but something came over me. I couldn't let him destroy everything. I ran in with what little strength I had and crashed into him, causing his 6 or 7 gemstones to scatter all over the overworld.
You fool! You'll pay for intervening with my plans!
The Yin Yang Elephant charged towards me in rage, forced me to run for my life.
That was just dumb luck!
Was it dumb luck every time I defeated one of your converted minions? Maybe your power isn't what you think it is because I managed to defeat and cure every Yin Yang monster you've thrown at me.
You are arrogant indeed. A true warrior would have finished them off for good. You just did the bare minimum.
I saved their lives. Unlike you, all you do is kill and corrupt. I'll never forget what you did to my parents and the other brainrots of this world.
Do not confuse righteousness with weakness, little strawberry. Soon I will remove you from this world, and all these disgusting brainrots will either join me or be purged. I will not let a silly fruit mob like you stop me from achieving the balance these lands deserve.
I think it's you who's confused. I will save Brainrot kind.
You are beginning to annoy me. For that, I won't even ask these brainrots to join me. After I defeat you, I'll simply take them all out and start a new Yin Yang Brainrot world.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
You won't even be able to speak after I've gathered all the gemstones once more.
Maybe so, but I have 5 now. This one is as good as mine.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
The two of us raced towards the gemstone, but the Yin Yang Elephant beat me to it. Oh no! He grabbed the stone, causing him to grow even bigger and more powerful than before.
Time to see the extent of my new power!
Armed with the gemstone, he hit me with his Yin Yang laser, overwhelming me with his incredible powers. I didn't stand a chance.
With this power, it's enough to banish you somewhere so you won't cause me any trouble.
The Yin Yang Elephant used his abilities to tear open a portal, sucking me inside to another realm. Ah! I vanished through it, unsure of where I was headed. On days 90 through 92, I was dropped inside of a shadowy realm all by myself. What is this place? I need to find a way back to the overworld. I explored the surrounding area, but no matter where I went, I felt like I was going in circles. There was no way back home. Just then, I spotted a familiar figure in the distance. What's that? I chased after it, and soon realized that standing before me were my mom and dad. Wait, Mom? Dad? Am I hallucinating?
You're not, son. We missed you so much.
But how is this even possible? The Yin Yang Elephant,
When the Yin Yang Elephant used the 6 gemstones on us, we vanished and appeared here.
Us, along with many other brainrots, have been stuck here since.
I'm sorry I failed you. I could have brought you all back to life, but the Yin Yang Elephant took the final gemstones from me.
You are not a failure. You are the bravest brainrot mob I know.
Your mother is right. You shouldn't give up now.
But how am I supposed to save you guys if I'm stuck here too?
There is one way to get you back home, but you only have enough power to take you alone.
That's all I need. I just need one more chance to strike down the true enemy, and then I'll be back for all of you.
Then there's no time to waste. Your mother and I will show you how to get back home.
On days 93 through 95, I followed my parents' lead as they prepared to help me escape the shadowy realm. Alright, so where do I start?
Gather your 5 gemstones. They're crucial if you want to open a portal.
I listened to my mom and laid out the gems in a circle.
Perfect. Now stand back.
My mom and dad used their strawberry elephant powers to activate the powers of the gemstones. They all began to glow, unleashing their magical abilities. Whoa! What did you do?
We imbued them with the power of our love for you. Now, You just need one final push to open the portal.
I think I know what to do. I use my powers to complete the ritual, causing a portal to open up before us.
Excellent. Hurry back. There isn't much time.
Are you sure you two can't come with me?
Unfortunately, we can't. There's only enough power for the portal to remain stable for one mob. That has to be you.
Then I'll do what I have to. I love you both, and promise I'll come back to save you.
We know, son. We love you too.
Good luck.
I said my goodbyes and passed through the portal, appearing back in the overworld just in time. My parents and the other Brainrots are really still alive. We need to stop the Yin Yang Elephant as soon as possible. Time to gather the others and prepare for the final battle. On days 96 through 98, I reunited with the Brainrot mobs that I had rescued over the course of my journey.
You're back! Baby Trollolero told us what happened.
Yes, and it's actually deeper than you think. I explained to everyone what I had seen in the shadowy realm and how the mobs the Yin Yang Elephant had taken down were actually still alive.
So you're telling us it's possible to bring back our families?
Yes, but I need to take down the Yin Yang Elephant and get the last gemstones to do it. It's not gonna be easy.
We never said it would be easy, but if you were able to be defeated and come back, then you should be able to take down the Yin Yang Elephant too.
Just tell us what you need us to do.
I need something to catch the Yin Yang Elephant off guard. Any ideas?
You're asking a group of brainrot mobs for the element of surprise? We're experts. Everyone, get to work!
The Brainrot mobs began to talk amongst themselves. As they did, I spotted something interesting, but it vanished before I could get a better look at it. Did you all find all the Super Smash characters? Be sure to rewatch the video and look for any you might have missed. Soon, Trollolero walked up to me excitedly.
This will help you. It's a combination of all of our chaotic powers into one artifact.
He handed me an item that caused immense power to course through me. I grew even bigger in size and gained 10 hearts, along with massive amounts of strength. Whoa, I feel much stronger. The Yin Yang Elephant isn't gonna know what hit him. Suddenly, the ground trembled under our feet. Something big was about to go down.
What was that?
Looks like the Yin Yang Elephant is planning his final attack. Thank you guys for everything, but I'll take it from here. I ran forward, determined to stop the Yin Yang Elephant once and for all. On day 99, I confronted the Yin Yang Elephant before he was able to reach my allies.
I have to say, I'm impressed you managed to escape that other realm.
It'll take more than that to stop me. Hand over the final gem and I won't have to make things ugly.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This world is destined for my divine vision.
What vision? Removing all forms of creativity? Sure, it's chaotic, but it's what makes it fun and unique.
What you call unique, I call flawed. I won't have savages like you ruining this realm for everyone else.
Then you leave me no choice. I'll be taking that final stone by force.
Not if I tear the other ones from you first.
The two of us charged forward and clashed in what would be our final battle. Armed with the power of the final gemstone, the Yin Yang Elephant unleashed his Yin Yang attacks onto me, quickly proving himself as the strongest enemy I had faced so far. I fought back with all of the strawberry powers I had gained throughout my journey, surprising him with my new strength. We went back and forth, showing that we were evenly matched, but I wasn't gonna let him win.
Did you get stronger? How?
The power of the other Brainrot mobs are by my side. I'm taking you down! I used everything I had to fight back. The two of us were neck and neck, but soon he was able to hit me with a blow that left me completely vulnerable.
Nice try, but it's time I take things back for myself.
On day 100, the Yin Yang Elephant went in for the finishing blow, but I wasn't about to lose to the likes of him. Take this! I managed to hit him with a surprise laser attack, causing him to stumble backwards. Now's my chance for Brainrot kind! With his guard down, I was able to land one more blow, striking down the monster once and for all. He left nothing behind except for the final gemstone where he once stood. Mom, Dad, hang on a little longer. I'm coming to save you. I grabbed the final gem, causing me to become imbued with ultimate power. It's time to restore things back to how they should be. I used my abilities on the Brainrot machines to bring my parents back to our world. They rolled down the conveyor belt just like I did on day 1.
We knew you could do it, son.
Thanks, Mom. I'm just happy we can be a family again. Suddenly, I felt a strange feeling inside of me, overwhelming me to my very core. Something was terribly wrong. What's happening to me? The power of the gemstones is too much. I began to mutate, shifting into the form of another Brainrot mob.
No! Drop them now!
I can't! I might hurt you and the others. I have to face this alone. A portal ripped open in front of me, dragging me inside. I wasn't sure where I was headed, but it was clear that my journey was only just beginning. My mom and dad were watching over me as the rest of my people lived together in harmony.
Welcome to the world, son. We're so happy you're here.
Suddenly, bombs began to fall from the sky as a terrifying nuclear crocodile jet flew overhead. It was none other than the Omega Bombardiro Crocodilio.
Finally, I've found you all. I will eradicate the land sharks and win this war.
The sky turned dark as the Omega Crocodilio unleashed his nuclear might onto my people, killing them in cold blood.
Max, run!
I listened to my dad, using my Trollalero legs to evade the incoming attacks from the sky. But I was just a baby. I couldn't keep this up much longer.
You can try to run, but you won't be able to withstand my nuclear attack.
The Omega Crocodilio unleashed his ultimate beam attack, and me and my people were completely helpless.
Max, over here, quick!
Just then, I spotted my mom calling out to me. I ran towards her to find a small bunker big enough to hold only one of us.
Hide here. It's the only way. You're the last hope for our people.
But what about you and Dad?
It's too late for us. Find Tung Tung Sahur. He will help you. We love you, son.
Before I could argue, they hurried me into the shelter just as the Omega Crocodilio unleashed his nuke attack. I watched in horror as my people and family were eliminated. Mom! Dad! No! Once the dust had settled, I emerged as the lone survivor, but the damage had already been done. I can't let their deaths be in vain. I need to find Tung Tung Sahur.
One of you slipped through my fingers? We can't have that.
Suddenly, the Omega Crocodilio flew overhead. I quickly dove into the nearby ocean to escape as the monstrous jet flew after me. On day 2, I swam through the water as the Omega Crocodilio dropped aerial attacks from the sky above. The ocean had been overrun with crocodilio mines. One touch from them would instantly kill something small like me, so I had to be careful. I did my best to swim through the obstacles, but the Omega refused to back down. He continued dropping more bombs, blowing up objects around me. As the blasts erupted all around me, I spotted something strange in the water, but I was forced to keep swimming. Did you see that? There are loads of other secrets hidden throughout the video. Try to find them all.
You're fast, but you won't be able to avoid this.
Just then, the Omega Crocodilio unleashed a laser attack onto one of the mines near me, causing it to explode. Luckily, I managed to find cover before all the mines exploded. When the dust settled, a new path had opened before me. Now's my chance. I need to get away. I swam through the path and emerged on the other side to find myself inside of a town that was under attack by one of the Omega Crocodilio's crocodile men.
All supporters of the land sharks will be killed.
Just then, I spotted Tung Tung Sahur fighting off the enemy with a wooden bat.
You won't destroy my home, you foul beast!
Is that Tung Tung Sahur? The one my dad told me about? I need to help him. The Crocodilio Combatente came in hot at Tung Tung Sahur, but I managed to protect him with my Trollalero shark jaws.
Wait, are you Trollalero Trolala? You're alive!
The crocodile began to fight the two of us, but even as a team, we were no match for his strength. We fought with all of our might, using Tung Tung's wooden bat and my shark jaws, though both were ineffective against his thick alligator scales. The monster kept firing back with his laser attack, along with his mighty roar. Luckily, just as all hope seemed lost, Tung Tung had one final trick up his sleeve. He wound up his bat and unleashed a whirlwind swing. He hit him again and again, knocking the enemy into a trap.
This puny trap won't hold me for long!
Come with me, little one. We don't have much time.
And with that, Tung Tung Sahur and I fled deeper into the village to hide from the crocodilio threat. On day 3, Tung Tung Sahur took me into one of the houses in town, allowing us to hide out from the boss for now. So, Tung Tung, who are you exactly? And how did you know my name?
I'm a member of the Brainrot Resistance. We want to take down the Crocodilo army, and you're the key to doing it.
Tung Tung flipped a switch in the room, revealing an incredible new shoe upgrade. What are those?
These sneakers will grant you great power. Put them on. They'll only fit you.
I put on the new upgrade, causing my body itself to change completely. I grew bigger and stronger in size, and sprouted another leg made for running. I was now an adult Trollalero Trolala, with 5 more hearts and new amazing powers. Whoa, I feel way stronger.
As you should. Find the other Brainrot mobs and gather their tech. It's the only way you'll be able to defeat the Omega Crocodilo and his men.
Suddenly, the wall collapsed as the Crocodilio boss broke into the building. We had been discovered.
No more hiding!
I don't want to. I'm gonna fight. I charged forward, using my new powers to take on the crocodile enemy. The two of us clashed, trading heavy blows. But thanks to my new upgrade, I was putting up a fight. This foe was no joke though, and he still got some good hits in. Despite his strength, the enemy went down. But as he did, he sent a flare shooting up into the air. What did you do?
You may have defeated me, but the boss is on his way.
He died, but it was too late. We could see Omega Crocodilio flying in to come and finish us off.
You need to go!
Tung Tung Sahur used another switch to reveal an alternate path.
Take this passage and find one known as Chimpanzina Bananini. Good luck!
Chimpanzini. Got it. I hurried ahead down the path, determined to find Chimpanzini before it was too late. On days 4 through 7, I arrived on the other side of the passage to find myself now in a jungle biome. Tung Tung said to find Chimpanzini, but where could he be? Suddenly, I was hit with a blast of fire as some Crocodilio minions flew in after me.
There's the shark. Blast him.
I did my best to fight back, but they were hard to hit from the ground. I couldn't get a clean shot. It's no use. I'm not gonna make it. Just as I thought I was done for, a strange monkey creature jumped down onto the treetops above, striking my enemies with a fruit juice splash.
Mayday! Mayday! We're going down! Ah!
With the crocs destroyed, my new ally dropped from the treetops and landed in front of me.
So, Trollolero found his way into my jungle.
You must be Chimpanzini Banana Nini. Thanks for the help back there. But I need to keep getting stronger. Where can I find the next upgrade?
It's locked away inside of a temple, but only a land shark is able to get it.
Then leave it to me. I'll head there now. Suddenly, an attack flew out towards me. I couldn't see where it was from, but it was clear that we were being hunted.
Hurry, looks like something is on your tail. Get out of here.
Using my land shark speed, I parted ways with Chimpanzini and began looking for the next upgrade. I thought I had finally outrun the threat, only for a giant tree man to drop down in front of me, stopping me in my tracks.
Sorry, Trollolero. This is for your own good.
Without warning, the leaf-covered giant attacked me. On days 8 through 10, I was duking it out with Berber Patapim. You long-nosed spruce! What's the matter with you? He used his earth-smashing attacks to try and strike me down, throwing terrain at me as well as shaking the ground around us. But I fought back with my own shark powers, trying to keep him at bay. Why are you attacking me? You're a Brainrot mob too! He approached me with a mournful expression.
You won't understand. Just go down quietly.
Berber Patapim lumbered towards me with a crushing attack, but I managed to dodge it and land a clean hit for big damage. He stumbled back, and I took the chance to try and reason with him. Please, we don't have to fight. Aren't we on the same side? The massive tree man rose back up, shaking off the impact.
The Omega Crocodilo is too powerful. I joined him so he wouldn't kill me instead. You have to die.
Berber Patapim threw down a nuclear potion, causing him to mutate into something completely new. You fool! What have you done? He was now infused with the power of the Omega Crocodilio.
Prepare to taste my true strength.
Oh boy! Berber Patapim used his new radioactive powers. I could feel my skin burn from his nuclear liquid. I was no match for his nuclear-powered state. This isn't looking good.
Submit before I do something you'll regret.
I was out of options. Well, now that you're giving me the chance. I ran for my life as Berber Patapim chased behind me. On days 11 through 14, I was being chased through the jungle when I spotted the temple that Chimpanzini told me about. There it is. I need that upgrade. It's the only way out of this. I ran inside of the structure to escape Berber Patapim, only for the door to seal shut behind me. I was trapped inside. Looks like the only way out of here now is forward. I turned around, and before me was a large pool of water that was surging with electricity. I can't touch that while it's being zapped. I'll have to time this just right. I waited for the electricity to stop and dove into the water, swimming as fast as I could. Soon, it began to kick back up. I leapt out of the water and onto a platform just as the electricity zapped through the dangerous waters. I dodged and weaved through the electric surges until the other side was just in reach. But I was running out of time. Just a little more. I'm almost there. I leapt out of the water and managed to make it to the other side of the area before the electricity surged again. The upgrade should be just ahead. I better keep moving. I pressed onwards into the next room where the next shoe upgrade Chimpanzini told me about was waiting. However, before I could take it, Berber Patapim dropped down in front of me.
I found you. Nowhere to run now, Tralalero.
On days 15 through 17, I was fighting it out with Berber Patapim as I desperately tried to reach the next upgrade. I knew without it I couldn't win, but the Titan wouldn't stand down.
Give up. You can't defeat me.
Gotta think of something, fast! If I couldn't beat him, I had to trick him. Oh look! It's Bombardiro Crocodilio! Look, Berber totally failed to kill me!
What? No, I didn't do that. He's lying.
While Berber turned his back to me, I took my chance to run ahead and snag the next shoe upgrade. My body once again underwent a powerful transformation, causing me to grow even bigger and stronger than before. I gained incredible armor, 5 hearts, and even a new laser attack.
No! I've been had!
Take this! I unleashed my new Tralalero Tralalaser onto the enemy, overwhelming him with my power. I was able to strike down the mutated monster for good. I didn't have long to rest, however, as the Omega Crocodilio destroyed the ceiling over my head.
You may have gotten stronger, but that won't stop me.
The Omega prepared his finishing move. Just as I thought I was done for, Chimpanzini ran in, taking the hit in my place. Chimpanzini!
Run, before it's too late!
My brave ally let out one final attack at Bombardiro's eyes before succumbing to his wounds and dying.
It burns! I can't see! Mark my words, Landshark. I will destroy you once I can see again!
I stood in shock as my greatest adversary flew away. First my people, now the other brainrot mobs? The Omega Crocodilio has to be stopped! Just then, I spotted a chest in the corner. Inside was a note advertising a dance studio and a map pointing towards another location. What's this doing here? It must be a clue from Chimpanzini. Determined to make things right, I followed the map in hopes of reaching another upgrade soon. On days 18 through 21, after a long trek, I arrived at the location marked on the map to find the dance studio. When I walked through the doors, I looked ahead and saw a strange cup person performing on the stage.
Oh, could it be? The last land shark has found my studio!
Wow, those are some sweet moves.
Thanks! I have to keep training to be the best of the best. Now, let's get to business. Tung Tung told me to expect you.
Oh, cool. Then you know where I can get the next upgrade?
If you find all the parts on this list, I can finish building it for you. I can't do it without the help of a land shark.
Cappuccina handed me the list and I quickly set off to search for the parts for my next upgrade. After some exploring, I found myself face to face with a sprawling molten magma block field. And right in the middle, shielded by glass, was the first part. Touching that would be bad news. It'll burn right through my shoes. I used my Tralalero agility to jump from platform to platform, evading the burning blocks below. Luckily, I made it to the other side where the artifact was being kept in a container. Finders keepers. I tried to break the glass, but it was reinforced. I couldn't get through. How am I supposed to get in there? I then spotted an empty bucket near some lava and had a brilliant idea. I filled the bucket with lava and poured it over the glass. I hope this works. The glass melted from the lava, and all that was left was the artifact. Sometimes my genius even amazes me. I grabbed the first part and continued to search for the next few. The second part was at the bottom of the ocean in a shipwreck. However, since I was a shark, I was able to swim through the water, but I couldn't fit inside the ship. Maybe I just need to make a bigger opening. I used my powers to break the ship apart, giving me a larger entrance. Easy peasy. I swam into the ship and grabbed the piece I was needing. Just one more to go. I re-emerged onto land where the final part was waiting for me, just in front of a jungle. I started to rush over to it. However, before I could grab the piece, I was ambushed by some sort of coffee cup assassin.
Nobody works with my nemesis and gets away with it.
Nemesis? Do you mean Cappuccina? What, do you have competing coffee shops?
Silence, you fool!
I braced myself as the caffeine-filled assassin struck down onto me with his blades. For days 22 to 25, I was retaliating against Cappuccino Assassino's attacks with my open abilities, as well as dodging his blows the best I could. I opened with a volley of icicles and tried to soften him up with my mounted laser cannon. He kept using his swords to try and slice me to bits, and unfortunately for me, he was able to push me away. This was all so he could distract me as he grabbed the final part I was looking for. Oh no you don't! I started to chase after the assassin, and thanks to my Trollalero legs and shoes, I was able to match his speed perfectly. After a bit of running, I was able to corner the beverage in the jungle. Start talking! Who are you? Why are you doing all this?
I'm Cappuccino Assassino, Ballerina Cappuccina's ultimate rival.
Rival? I thought you were, an item.
Ha! As if I could ever be with such a cold beverage. Ever since I was a young coffee, I wanted to prove myself to the other kids, so she told me to enter the school's talent show. Ballerina Cappuccina's dancing captured the attention of everyone. I thought this was finally my chance to fit in. But when it was my turn to show off my assassin skills, all of the other kids laughed at me. It was a total embarrassment. I have never forgiven her since that day, and anyone who works with her now is the enemy.
I think she was trying to help you. It must have been a misunderstanding.
No way! She's evil, I tell you! Evil!
Before I could fully convince him to end his grudge and join my cause, the Omega Crocodilio flew overhead.
Looks like things are heating up here. I think it's time we have some fun.
The Omega Crocodilio then blasted Cappuccino with an attack, mutating him into a monster before flying off into the sky.
Must destroy all land sharks.
Uh-oh. I then braced myself as the newly empowered nuclear Cappuccino Assassino started slicing me with his radioactive blades. On days 26 through 28, I was locked in combat with Cappuccino Assassino. His strength was overwhelming, and his attacks came faster than before. His new powers burned straight through my armor. Each hit left deep, searing damage. This is bad. I can't defeat him as I am now. I fired my laser to stagger him just long enough for me to escape into cover. I had to find a way out of this mess.
I know you're out there, Trollalero. I'll find you.
I moved quietly through the jungle as he searched for me, but I stayed out of sight. If only I could get the final part from him. But how? Just then, I spotted a large magnet sitting on top of a ruined portal in the jungle. It gave me an idea. Maybe I can use that to get the part from Assassino. Before I could grab it though, the assassin spotted me and blocked my path to the magnet.
Running from our duel, land shark? You are a coward.
I am a land shark. What if I try to swim in the land itself? I dove into the ground using my shark powers, swimming through the earth around the assassin. As I moved closer towards the magnet, the assassin tried to swing at me, but it had no effect.
What the? What trickery is this?
Soon, I was able to reach my goal and activate the device. The magnet ripped the final part I was missing from Cappuccino's inventory, and I managed to snag it for myself. Haha! Got it!
Hey! Give that back!
The enemy charged forward, but before he could attack, I dove into the ground once more, tunneling down deep. I then emerged back next to the beach from earlier. I caught the last part! Now I need to reach Ballerina Cappuccina before it's too late. I jumped into the water as the beverage ninja hurried to the shoreline, calling out after me.
This isn't the last you have seen of me, land shark.
Sheesh, that guy needs to get a hobby. I swam through the ocean, determined to get that shoe upgrade now that I had completed Ballerina Cappuccina's quest. On days 29 through 32, I returned to the studio where I found Ballerina Cappuccina waiting for me.
Did you get all of the parts?
Yes, but you need to work fast. Cappuccino Assassino has been corrupted.
Oh no! Assassino! Omega Crocodilo got to him! We have to hurry!
I handed over the artifact pieces and followed her as she rushed over to her workstation. She didn't waste a second and hurriedly worked on the next shoe upgrade. After some tinkering, she handed it over to me, allowing me to finally reach my next form. I grew even more powerful and bigger in size. My health shot up to a total of 20 hearts, and I obtained new land shark powers. Before we could celebrate, Cappuccino Assassino arrived on the scene ready to fight.
You're sushi now!
Assassino!
Despite Cappuccina's pleas, Assassino lunged at me, but I was ready. My new powers gave me the edge I needed to fight back. I unleashed my new abilities onto Cappuccino, overwhelming him with my Sonic Shark attack. After a brutal battle, I finally defeated him, returning him back to his normal self.
Cappuccino, are you okay?
Cappuccina, have you come to mock me like when we were little bambinos?
Oh, Assassino, I'm so sorry for what happened at that talent show. For what it's worth, I thought you were the coolest one there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. In fact, I always thought you were kinda hot.
Guys, I think there's bigger problems going on outside. We looked outside and saw that snow had begun to fall, turning the area into an icy snowscape. It was so cold, the studio was starting to freeze over.
The Omega must be toying with the weather. Frigo Camelo would know what to do. He's in the desert biome.
Then I'll go look for him before things get worse. You two gonna be alright here? I looked over to see Cappuccina and Assassino canoodling, which I took as my sign to leave. I left the studio and headed towards the desert, hoping to find Frigo Camelo before it was too late. On days 33 through 35, I reached the desert only to find it frozen solid. The world around us was completely out of control. What's going on here?
Trallalero!
Just then, Frigo Camelo appeared, running straight to me.
The Omega's nuclear activity is causing the biomes to go haywire. I need the power of a land shark to fix this place. Come with me.
I followed Frigo's lead where he took me to the next shoe upgrade, but it was trapped inside thick ice.
Oh no, it's frozen.
I have an idea. Stand back. I fired the laser on my back straight into the ice, but the cold was too strong. As hard as I tried, it wouldn't melt. This thing isn't budging. We need to thaw the desert first if we're gonna get that upgrade. Before we could figure out what to do next, an ice attack hit Frigo Camelo out of nowhere, freezing him solid. The cactus elephant Liri Li Lari La charged in, but something was wrong. His one-screen body was now frozen solid, corrupted by the power of the Omega Crocodillo's nuclear ice.
Everything will freeze!
The corrupted Liri Li struck me, pushing me back. He then struck the ground with his giant feet, causing the snow and sand beneath me to collapse. I fell into a deep, icy chasm. On days 36 through 39, I landed hard at the bottom of the chasm. Thankfully, my Trallalero shoes absorbed the impact, allowing me to survive the fall damage, but I was still very badly hurt. Unfortunately, I had no time to rest. The ground shook beneath me, and I quickly found a place to hide as Liri Li walked into the area.
Come out and die, land shark.
I'm being hunted. I need to get out of here. I waited for Liri Li Lari La to take a turn into a nearby tunnel, and I continued deeper into the cavern. But the place was treacherous. I was soon met with a massive gap in the ground with nothing but icy platforms to cross over them. I leapt from one platform to the next, inching closer towards the exit. One mistake and I could slip off to my death. The exit should be getting close. I can feel it. The cavern shook again, sending deadly icicles crashing down over my head. I continued jumping to each platform to avoid the sharp ice from falling on me. But soon, I ran into a dead end. Using quick thinking, I blasted the icicle with my laser, but it also shattered the wall in front of me, revealing a hidden path. Where does this lead? I followed the secret passage and found a room with a strange fire-powered device. Wait a second. This could be what I need to thaw the desert. Unfortunately, before I could explore more, Liri Li Lari La burst into the room ready to take me down. I had been discovered. On days 40 through 43, I faced off against Liri Li Lari La. They charged at me, hitting me with their frozen tusks. Their chilling attacks hit hard and fast, demonstrating just how strong the nuclear ice had made them. The ice beneath us made things more difficult as I struggled not to slide. I fought back with my own attacks, but Liri Li's frozen body was too hard to pierce through. I then dug myself into the ground to get a better advantage. However, Liri Li responded by stomping down above me, forcing me to come back up. They were too powerful for me with their new ice abilities. I needed to thaw them out to win.
Out of my way!
I got knocked back with a powerful blow, landing me near a switch I hadn't seen before. I noticed more scattered around the chamber. Time to put this device to use! With my new plan in mind, I dodged Liri Li's strikes while flipping all the switches I could find.
Stop that! Stop that at once!
After flipping one final switch, the device activated, melting the ice around us. The cave started to thaw, and Liri Li Lari La returned to normal.
Oh, my head. That ice made me lose my mind.
You were under the influence of Omega Crocodillo.
I'm sorry if I hurt anyone.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, we gotta go check on Frigo. We made our way back to the surface and found Frigo out of the ice. The device had done wonders, returning everything back to normal.
I knew you could do it. Thank you for saving me and my friend.
No problem. I'm just glad you're safe.
I'm so sorry, my friend. It was that evil monster Crocodilo controlling me.
It's okay. Everything is better now. You can rest.
Hold on. What happened to the upgrade? Did it melt too?
No, silly. I got it right here for ya.
Just as Frigo was about to give me the shoes, a speedy Brainrot mob zoomed past and snatched them away. Hey, those don't belong to you. I took after the thief, determined to get the upgrade back before it was too late. On days 44 through 46, I chased after the runaway mob. Even with my Trollalero speed, he was surprisingly quick. Just who does this guy think he is? I have to slow him down. I tried to reduce his speed with lasers and fired attack after attack, but he dodged each beam with ease. During the chaos, one blast struck a nearby mountain, revealing a secret I hadn't noticed before. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to spot it. No matter how fast I ran, I couldn't catch him. I needed a new strategy. Using my land shark abilities, I dove underground, swimming through the soil to quickly cut him off from ahead. I've got you now. Who are you?
I am Bonica Ambalabu, the fastest brainrot mob.
Those shoes belong to me.
No way! Only the fastest mob is worthy of shoes as fine as these!
And that's me, the last of the land sharks.
In your dreams, you will never be as fast as me.
I literally just outran you.
That was just a luck. You'll have to truly prove yourself if you want these shoes.
How?
With a race, of course. Beat me and I'll hand them over.
I'm always up for a challenge. You're on. Bonica led the way and we set off, the fate of the shoe upgrade now hanging in the balance. Between days 47 and 50, Bonica Ambalabu took me to a racetrack. From end to end, it was full of different obstacles to overcome.
The first mob who gets to the finish line gets to keep the shoes. Are you ready?
Of course. You're going down. The race started, and we both ran as fast as we could down the track. We were neck and neck, but Bonica Ambalabu was a worthy opponent to go up against. He was able to inch ahead of me as we were passing the first obstacle, magma blocks. That's hot! Gotta watch out! I swerved around the magma as to not burn my shoes, but in doing so, I was now officially in second place.
If that's enough to stop you, those shoes are as good as mine.
Oh no, you don't! I managed to overcome the obstacle and close the gap a little by diving into the ground. However, I was soon met with a pond full of lily pads. Naturally, Bonica Ambalabu hopped from one pad to the next, using his frog abilities to keep the lead. You're not the only one with animal powers. Watch this! Instead of platforming through the plants, I dove into the water and was able to take the lead. I jumped back onto land and made it past the finish line, just before Bonica, winning myself the race. Woohoo!
Not bad at all. I think it's safe to say you've earned those shoes.
Just as Bonica was about to hand over the shoes, the ground shook and a massive toilet crocodilio burst onto the scene.
That upgrade will not fall in your hands, Tralla loser!
Bonica quickly got scared and ran off, leaving me alone to deal with the monster. Wait! Come back! Ugh, guess I have no choice. The toilet crocodilio then set its sights on me and rushed over to attack. On days 51 through 54, I faced Toilet Crocodillo. He was strong and used ferocious alligator attacks to keep me at bay, but I couldn't give up. We traded blows, but I was quickly overwhelmed by the creature's sheer power. I dove into the ground in order to avoid his blows, but that didn't last long. He roared into the sky, sending shockwaves that shook the ground under my feet. I fought back with everything I had, but without the shoe upgrade, I couldn't land a finishing blow. I just had to slow him down long enough to get to Bonica. Just then, I spotted the magma blocks scattered on the ground and knew what to do. Using my powers, I knocked the terrifying crocodile back into the searing magma, catching him on fire.
Ah, it burns!
Now's my chance! Where'd that slippery frog run off to? While he was distracted, I dashed towards Bonica, reuniting with him on the other side of the track. Bonica! Quick, give me the upgrade!
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Here you go.
I finally took the upgrade, causing me to grow even bigger and stronger in size. I gained 5 more hearts and new incredible powers. Suddenly, the toilet crocodile brushed off the flames and turned his sights back towards me.
Upgrade or not, I'll flush you away.
The boss charged in my direction, but I was ready. I unleashed my upgraded powers and overwhelmed him with strength. Thanks to the new shoe upgrade, with one final strike, I brought him down for good.
Wow, you really might be the one who can take down the Omega.
Not without a few more upgrades, I won't. But I need to start searching for the next Brainrot mob.
I got a tip on where the next upgrade will be.
You do? Awesome! Lay it on me.
It's right below the lily pad track. Keep going down and down. You can't miss it.
I thanked Boneka, and without hesitation, I ran over and jumped into the racetrack's pond, ready to uncover whatever lay beneath. On days 55 through 57, I emerged deep beneath the water, in a tiny cave. There were strange collectibles all over the sea floor. Hello? Is my next upgrade down here? Suddenly, the strange Trippy Tropy Tropa Trippa strutted up to me. Can I help you?
Sure can. I'm Trippy. I need help with a water-breathing brainrot mob to get my treasure back from the pesky croc.
I'm sorry, but I need to keep looking for the shoe upgrades. The fate of the world rests on my success.
Oh, you mean these?
Trippy Tropy took out the next shoe upgrade, placing it on the ground in front of me. Before I could take it, he snatched it back up. Hey, give me those!
Only if you help me. The croc that stole my loot is just west of here, through the cave and behind the waterfall at another shipwreck. Get it back for me and these shoes are yours.
Fine, I'll do it. I followed Trippy's directions and made my way through the cave and past the waterfall. On the other side, I found the shipwreck that Trippy mentioned. That must be it! I got closer, and from that distance, I could see the lost treasure. There it is! I just need to grab it and get out of here. Just as I was about to go for the treasure, a terrifying creature I had never seen before swam by. It was another Brainrot mob with the head of a crocodile and the body of a shark. It was a crocodile squallow. That thing looks strong. I can't let him see me. On days 58 through 61, I had to rely on stealth. I swam carefully through the area, doing everything I could to reach the treasure without being noticed. As I swam by, Crocodile Squallow turned his head. I barely managed to duck behind the sunken ship in time.
Die, intruder!
I braced myself for the worst, but to my surprise, he devoured a fish in a single gulp instead. That could have been me. Just a bit closer and I would have been fish food. I better keep moving. I kept inching towards the treasure, but soon Crocodile Squallow swam straight into my path and stayed there. He wasn't gonna move. I had to lure him out of here. But with what? Suddenly, I spotted some rogue TNT nearby and got an idea. Using my laser, I fired at the explosive in the distance, causing it to erupt into flames.
Stop right there!
The explosion drew him away, leaving me just enough time to reach the treasure chest. But the second I opened it, the creak of the hinges caught the croc's attention.
There you are! That treasure is mine!
Okay, first of all, you stole this treasure, so I'm pretty sure it's not yours.
Whatever. You think you're better than me, don't you? Just 'cause you have shoes, huh?
I never said anything like that.
I can see it in your eyes. Die!
I barely had time to react. The underwater hunter charged at me, jaws wide open and fury blazing in his eyes. On days 62 through 64, I finally faced off against Crocodile Squallow in open combat. He charged with terrifying force, trying to bite through my armor with his monstrous jaws. I fought back with my Trollolero attacks, but we were evenly matched. I needed something to tip the scales. Maybe something the treasure chest can help me. I fired a laser burst at the croc to stall him and went for the treasure chest, but all I found inside were 3 pieces of candy and a random pair of shoes. What? These are just normal shoes! They're useless! Suddenly, Squallow charged forward, narrowly missing me, but connecting with the treasure chest, shattering it into pieces. The shoes and candy spilled across the seafloor. Suddenly, and to my surprise, he stopped attacking.
Wait, what are those?
What? The shoes?
Yes. Are you giving them to me? Is this a peace offering?
Yeah, for sure. From shark to shark, everyone deserves shoes.
Bro, these are beautiful. Nobody has ever gotten me anything. I'm going to use them to walk the path of good. Thank you.
He grabbed the shoes and swam off into the deep. A changed croc shark. Huh, I guess one mob's trash is another mob's treasure. Speaking of, I better get this candy back to Trippy. I made my way all the way back to Trippy Tropy and handed him his treasured candies.
Looks like you kept your end of the deal. Here you go.
Trippy Tropy handed over the upgrade and I took it, causing me to grow even bigger in size. I now had 30 hearts total and my laser beam got way stronger. Suddenly, the cavern trembled all around us. Something big was happening up on land. That doesn't sound good. I need to check it out.
Better you than me. Here, take this shortcut.
Trippy Tropy showed me to a portal, which he said connected topside. I had had enough swimming for one day, so I took him up on his offer, said goodbye, and headed through the portal to the surface. On days 65 through 67, I returned to the surface from the portal only to witness an all-out war erupting before my eyes. Hero Squino Tanquini was locked in combat with the Omega Crocodilo. Whoa, it's like a full-blown war.
Your reign of terror has lasted far too long, Omega!
Hero Squino unleashed an arsenal of rockets and explosives from his tank, but despite his wild firepower, the Omega endured the attacks without a scratch.
You think your puny weapons can stop me? I'll show you why the Crocs are the superior Brainrot mob!
The Omega used his crushing power to tear through Hero Squino's defenses like tissue paper. The battlefield shook with every blast. I can't leave him to die like this. I have to help. Against my better judgment, I ran in and stood between the pair, bringing the battle to a halt.
If it isn't the last land shark, still alive, huh? Well, we can fix that.
That's right. It's me you want, Crocodilo. Leave this cute little hamster tank alone.
Are you crazy? Get away from here or he'll kill you!
I don't think so. Trust me. Hey, Omega, let's make a deal.
A deal? What are you talking about?
Let him go, and I'll let you take me as your prisoner.
What? No! You can't!
A prisoner, eh? Yeah, I like the sound of that. You'll be my little trophy. All right, land shark, you've got yourself a deal.
Without hesitation, the Omega Crocodilo sprayed me with a poison gas. I shook my head as my vision spun and I blacked out. On days 68 through 72, I awoke in a huge cage, big enough to hold a land shark. And looming just outside was my captor, Omega Crocodilo.
Rise and shine, Tralalero, and welcome to your doom.
Now that you have me, what are you gonna do with me?
I'm gonna keep you as my prisoner, my trophy, my punching bag. That's right, I'm going to make your life a living nightmare. After so many years of war, victory is finally mine. But hey, at least you saved that pathetic little hamster, right?
It doesn't have to be like this, Bombardiro. Can't we have peace between our people?
Peace? The chance for peace was thrown out the window years ago. All because of you stupid land sharks.
What even happened to make you hate us so much?
Didn't your pappy ever tell you anything? If you really want to know, I'll tell you. Back in the good old days, crocodiles enjoyed the waters and land, living as the superior species for decades. That is, until you land sharks arrived. You showed up with your totally awesome shoes, winning over the masses. And so years of crocodile culture was flushed down the drain. So, I took it upon myself to create a new mission for my people. I decided that I was going to destroy all land sharks and reclaim this land for the crocodiles.
All this because you and your species were jealous? Of our shoes?
It's more than that. As the land sharks took over our home, more and more of our history and traditions were lost.
They don't have to be. Let me help you. We can rebuild together.
Correction. I will rebuild by annihilating the land shark population, namely you.
Omega Crocodilo used his powerful rockets to try and take me down once and for all. I dodged and weaved as his attacks started to tear apart my cage, freeing me. Now's my chance. I ran out of the broken cage, but there was no clear way to go. I was still trapped and now cornered.
Where do you think you're going?
Just as I thought I was done for, I spotted a nearby chasm, leading deep down into the earth. I had no choice. I had to jump for it. Here goes nothing. I dove into the chasm, narrowly avoiding a final blast from Bombardiro, and fell deep into the darkness. On days 73 through 75, I landed at the bottom of the pit to find myself in a dark prison chamber. Just then, I noticed another brainrot mob imprisoned with me. It was Vaca Saturno Saturnita.
Could it be another brainrot mob?
Boy, am I glad to see a friendly face. How long have you been down here?
I don't know. I've lost track of time. The Omega locked me down here ages ago.
Well, I can't stay here and let him destroy the world. We're breaking out.
There is no breaking out. I've tried.
Well, maybe you just needed someone to help you.
I like your optimism.
I investigated the exit, only to find a strange puzzle blocking our way. There were planet chips on the ground that looked like they could be placed on the wall. It looks like we might need to arrange the planets in order.
That would make sense. I just thought those were decorations.
All right, let's get started.
Oh, let me do it. I studied the planets in college.
You went to college?
Well, it wasn't so much a college as it was a farm, but rest assured, Old MacDonald was a great professor.
Sure he was. Let's just get to work. Vaca gathered the planet chips up quickly and then started to eagerly snap them into place. Mercury, Venus, Earth, all the way down the line until we hit a cosmic controversy. Wait a minute, before you place that last one, is Pluto a planet?
Of course it is. It's a dwarf planet. It's in the name. I just have to place it here.
The moment Pluto locked into the final slot, a harsh buzz echoed through the chamber. Then, a cold, robotic voice pierced the silence.
Puzzle failed. Initiating prisoner purge.
I guess the security system never went to college.
I feel like you're making fun of me, and now is not the time, young man.
Sorry. Suddenly, green poisonous gas began to flood the room. We didn't have long before we were goners.
This isn't good. We need to get out of here.
You're right. Maybe brute force will work better than using our brains.
The sword might be mightier than the pen after all.
I tried everything I could to break down the door, but nothing worked. The poison began to take effect. If we didn't act fast, this would be the end for both of us. On days 76 through 79, the gas closed in and I thought it was the end. However, Vaca rushed to my side with something that could help.
Here, drink this.
She handed me a bucket of milk to cure my poison for now to buy us some more time. Of course! Why didn't I think of that? You're a cow!
Watch yourself, mister.
Right, sorry. Let's just get out of here before things get worse. I looked around for a way to escape when I spotted a vent in the corner of the chamber where the gas was pouring in. With the last of my power, I blasted it wide open. This is the only way out of here. Let's move! We raced through the busted vent and climbed our way out of the pit, back into the overworld. By some miracle, the milk kept the poison from finishing us off.
Beautiful! I never thought I'd see the sky again!
What the heck is that?
What the heck was— Oh my goodness!
Floating above us was a massive UFO. Before I could process what I was seeing, a beam shot down and snatched Vaca into the sky. Hold on! Let me help you! I shot some projectiles at the UFO, trying to save my new friend. It seemed to work as the beam went away, dropping Vaca safely, and she ran off.
I'm saved! Good luck with the aliens, Donatello! I'm out of here!
I thought we were in the clear, but the UFO's beam started again and was beginning to move towards me. That's not good! I need to get out of here! Just as I thought I was next, a missile pierced through the sky and hit the UFO, destroying it. I looked at the cause and saw that a familiar hamster had rolled up to help.
Looks like I got here just in time.
It's you! You're alive!
All thanks to you, friend. After you saved me, I caught up with some of the other critters you helped. Once I heard your tale, I knew I had to repay the favor.
Well, now we're even. Thanks.
Not yet, we're not. I've got something else for you. A map. It'll lead you directly to the brainrot mob who holds the final shoe upgrade.
I picked up the map for my newest friend and gave it a quick look. I knew I had a long trek ahead of me. Thanks, I better get moving before it's too late. And with that, I took off, ready to face the next challenge, whatever that may be. On days 93 through 95, I followed Fruli's map, getting closer to the Omega's base. But the journey was treacherous. It has to be close. I can't let the Omega Crocodilio get away with his plans. As I traveled, I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. When I looked back, it disappeared like a trick. Did you find all the secrets? Be sure to rewatch the video and comment below where they're hidden. I continued forward, but as time passed, I couldn't seem to locate the base. Even worse, I was starting to recognize the same landmarks over and over again. Wait, am I going in circles? This isn't right. I tried using my Trollolero powers to tunnel underground and find a new route, but when I came back up, I was back at the same exact village. Okay, something is trapping me here. What's going on? Suddenly, I spotted something moving in the distance. Out of options, I ran after it, hoping to break the cycle. I pursued the mob until I finally caught up to them at a beach. It was Burbaloni Lululoli, one of the Brainrot mobs. Are you the one making me walk in circles?
There is something you must see before you're ready to face the volcano.
But there isn't much time. You had to let me through, now.
No, you're not ready.
What do you mean? I gathered all the Brainrot upgrades. I'm more than ready.
You dare to question me?
Yes, I think you're wrong. I'm ready to take on Omega Crocodilo.
I have never been wrong before. How many times have you been wrong, Big Mouth?
I'm not gonna answer that.
I think it is best I show you that you're still not ready.
Suddenly, the coconut creature threw some sort of splash potion at me. My vision spun and the world blurred. What did you do?
Overcome this challenge, and all will become clear.
I tried to hang on, but it was no use. Soon, my mind drifted into a strange dream. On days 96 through 98, I woke up in a strange dream world, dizzy and confused from Burbaloni's spell. What is this place? Why did he bring me here?
Max, is that you?
I approached the familiar voice, and to my surprise, my parents were standing right in front of me. Mom? Dad? What are you doing here?
Burbaloni used his powers so we can speak beyond the realm of death.
We've missed you, my son. We're so proud of you.
I miss you guys too. I promise I'm gonna defeat the Omega Crocodilio and avenge our people, but Burbaloni said I wasn't ready.
That's because he wanted you to see this.
My mom stepped forward and handed me a strange artifact I had never seen before. What is this?
It's the final relic left by our people. It will give you strength in battle.
Take it. It's your destiny.
I took the gift and felt a surge of energy overtake my body. I gained 10 hearts, making me stronger than ever before. Whoa, it's almost as if you two are fighting by my side.
And we are. We will be watching you, my son.
Good luck. We love you so much.
I felt the environment starting to change, and suddenly I woke up back in the real world, standing at the foot of a huge volcano. This had to be the Omega's base. Looks like Burbaloni let me through after all. It's time to end this. I began to scale up the massive volcano. This was it. I was about to face my toughest opponent yet. Finally, on day 99, I reached the absolute highest peak of the volcano, only to find my nemesis, the Omega Crocodilio, already there waiting for me. I noticed that the top of the volcano had been sealed shut with a metal door, and wondered what the villainous croc was planning.
So, tralalero tralala, you finally managed to find me. Took you long enough.
I'm done playing your games, Bombardiro. This is over. Surrender now, or I'll make you feel the wrath of the Alpha Brainrot critter, me.
You? The Alpha? I think you're gravely mistaken, little shark. This battle has already been decided since day one. Do you really think that those little upgrades of yours will be enough to stop me?
They have to be. I'm not about to lose to a smelly croc like you. I've gathered the best of the best parts, and with the combined power of all the Brainrot mobs, it'll be more than enough to stop you.
That's a whole lot of confidence coming from a dinky fish like you. But hey, let's find out if you're truly prepared to handle the heat.
The ground beneath my feet rumbled with intensity as the giant metallic hatch door slowly began to open. I scooted my way clear as the door finally snapped into place, revealing a lake of boiling lava below.
Feast your eyes, Guppy! No amount of brainrot tech will save you once you're melted down to scrap.
You're the one who's gonna be scrap, Bombardiro. For what you did to my parents, I will destroy you.
This is going to be fun.
I braced myself as Omega Crocodilio began his assault. Bombardiro's attacks were unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. He rained bomb after bomb down upon me. I unleashed everything I had in my arsenal, exchanging shot for shot with mechanical terror, doing everything I could to knock it out of the sky. The gator was fast though, too fast, and I couldn't land enough hits to take it down as quickly as I needed to.
I'm impressed, Tralalero. You've clearly gotten stronger. That being said, it won't be enough. Now, die!
The Omega Crocodilio charged up one final attack and unleashed it down upon me. The resulting blast was absolutely huge, and it catapulted me into the lava down below. On day 100, I plummeted into the boiling hot lava and began to burn up. I could feel my armor melting away as I knew my fight was over, and that I lost. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. As I came to terms with suffering the same cruel fate as my parents, suddenly the artifact they gave me left my inventory and hovered in front of me, emitting a strange glow. Huh? My parents' artifact? What's it doing?
What? Where did you get that?
Bombardiro did everything in his power to respond quickly and destroy the artifact, but it was too late. The strange glow expanded outwards and filled me with an intense wave of energy. I felt my power increasing beyond anything I'd ever felt before. I had transformed into Lava Tralalero. This power, it's a gift from my people, my parents. I won't let them down.
No, this can't be. Your kind is supposed to become extinct once and for all, and I will make it so.
Omega Crocodilio unleashed one final desperate barrage, but my new lava form shielded me from the blasts.
What? That's not possible.
My turn. I drew strength from within my superheated core and with a monumental effort let loose a powerful attack that struck the croc with an unheard of amount of force. And with that, Omega Crocodilio crashed into the lava and was finally no more. I had defeated my arch nemesis. I did it! I avenged my people! That was for you, Mom and Dad.